Frugal Friends. Welcome back. My name is Julie and this is the Frugal Family. At least, mostly it is. Am I cursed? Has somebody put a curse on me or something? Like, I don't know, a voodoo curse, a hex? Normally I'd be really into that kind of thing, except that it's getting a little too real. A little too real. So, let's go good news first. Let's go good news first. I don't have to have surgery. At least it doesn't look like I'll have to. I am starting physical therapy this Wednesday. We got the results back from the MRI, and I meant to update you sooner, but then this weekend happened, and we'll get to that and the possible curse. So the one that had come back, the cyst that had come back, did in fact dissolve. The other one didn't. So there was the original one that it came back after we had it drained. It has dissolved, but the additional one, it's still there, but it's not growing. So we're going to try physical therapy starting this Wednesday. And I have made huge improvements just in mobility and pain and all of it. Huge improvements. I was even planning to go dumpster diving yesterday. Yeah. But the curse. I know you want to hear about the curse. Anyway, good news, no surgery. Hallelujah. This is fantastic. Fantastic. What does this mean for the channel and for like everything? I don't know yet. I don't know, because here's the other one. And well, I don't want to overdo it right away. We want to see how things go with physical therapy. I'm still in the midst of the deep cleaning of the house and bottling all of our fruit that's on right now, which I will update you on. I have been recording some of that. So the other day I was out in the backyard picking fruit. I had picked all the grapes and brought all those in. Then it was getting darker, it was getting later, and I'm like, I want to get the peaches in and at least get them into boxes so they can start ripening, and, you know, we'll start processing the peaches. And it was finally cool enough. It had cooled down for the evening, and let's get it done. So I had brought in a few buckets worth of peaches. The family, they didn't know what I was doing. They were all going about their own things. They didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't feel a need to tell anyone what I was doing. I was just out getting the fruit. Well, I went back for the last bit. There was one more tree in the very back corner of our yard. We have a pretty long yard on our property, and I was back at the very back corner, and I'm picking the peaches, and I'm picking the peaches, and things are going fine. And it was getting darker and darker, and so I was hurrying, and I couldn't really see much other than, you know, here's peaches. I really couldn't see much around me. It wasn't like pitch black yet, but it was getting dark, okay? I just wanted to get it done. And then I felt something on my foot, and I felt something kind of whiz by me, and I thought, oh, it's mosquitoes or flies or whatever. And then, bam, the first one bit me, my left ankle on the front of my leg. And that was just, whoa, nope, that's not a mosquito. That's not flies. That's a wasp. And I should have grabbed my stuff and gotten out right then. But my brain, I don't know what it was doing. You know how I get when I'm like hyper-focused on a project? That's ADD for you. And I just wanted to finish the project. And I'm like, yes, I'm allergic to wasps, but it was only one. So let's just hurry and pick. So I was trying to pick more. It was too late. It was on. It was on. They kept, maybe it was the same one, I don't know, bit me at least 2 more times in that same area. And then all of its friends came to town, and they started getting me. Come to find out, I had stepped on a nest, an in-ground nest. You'll see the footage here. James went out and found it the next day to kill it for me. But yeah, I had stepped right on the nest, and real quick, realized what was happening, and was trying to grab the peaches, And my cell phone was out there, so I was grabbing that. And as I'm trying to grab stuff, they're just stinging me, stinging me, stinging me. They didn't get me on the face or neck at all, which is really great. That was a good thing. They got me just all around the core, like my waist, and my legs are just covered. My legs and my like trunk area are just covered. I have a little bit on my hands, but they didn't get me much there. So I said, screw it. I started running, and they chased me. They chased me from the very back corner of our property all the way into my house. They got into my clothes. I dropped the peaches at the back gate of the enclosed part of the yard. Mariah must have heard me. I didn't think I was screaming. I don't remember screaming. But she came running out and, Mom, are you okay? And, no, I'm not. And please grab the peaches. What the hell was I thinking telling her to grab the peaches? Because I had left them right there. And the peaches. That's how you know you're in shock. Because your brain's doing some wacky stuff. And I just came running up through the back door into the house. They were still biting me. They were still in my clothes. I was still swatting at them. James had been here in the living room, and he flew into the kitchen. And what's going on? What's going on? I said, they're biting me. They're killing me. Where's your epi? I don't know. Got really complacent with that old EpiPen. Normally, back in the day, I would have had one with me all the time, no matter where I was going. Haven't done that in a long time. I came running around to the front room thinking I would have one in the basket. There wasn't one there. Olivia found my EpiPen and met me in the hallway, and James was holding me up, and Olivia gave me the Epi, and I couldn't remember how to use it. I've used EpiPens. How many times have I used EpiPens? I remembered to take the top off, but my brain just stopped. And I just threw the EpiPen on the floor and said, I don't know how to use it. And so then Olivia picked it back up, and my brain, I don't know, kicked back on. And I just said, wait, no. And I grabbed it and stabbed it into my leg. By this time, I think we had killed the ones that were in my clothes. I went into the bathroom and just started stripping all my clothes off. James came in and was helping me. We shut the door. Olivia said, stay in there. They followed you. I mean, seriously, did one of you, like, did someone curse me? I gotta know. I gotta know. They waited. There were at least 2, maybe 3, that waited in the hallway outside the bathroom door. I'm not joking. James had to go out and kill those that were in the hallway waiting for me. They didn't bite anybody else. They waited in the hallway. I got into the shower. I did my best to be calm and to soap and water at all of the different bites. There were at least 20 bites. Some of them, it's hard to tell because they would bite several times in the same spot. They took out little chunks of my skin. It was a very long night. It's been a very long several days. I am still horribly itchy and in just awful pain. Oh my God, awful pain and horrible itching, the kind that just makes you, you know, crazy. Luckily, I have these, you know, medications that they stop the itching, but they also, well, they don't stop it. They mitigate the itching, but they also put you to sleep. And so you just kind of sleep through the itching, which is helpful. I mean, it sucks because I don't want to sleep my life away. You guys know that's not me, but just to get relief. The amazing thing is that a few years ago, this keeps going through my head, and I'm trying not to think about it too much, but what do? Your brain goes to funny places. But a few years ago, this would have killed me. I would be dead. I spent several years getting these monthly injections of a chemo class drug called Xolair. It's a shot you have to take in the doctor's office. Because of those years of taking that shot, I'm alive. What does this mean for the future? I'm probably going to have to go back on that shot because it's not the way that it works with like vaccines and stuff. You don't become immune with exposure. With your IgE response, which is your allergic response, once it happens again, it just gets worse. It's not guaranteed it will get worse, but it most likely will get worse. And that has been my experience. So if and when I were to get stung again, it will just get worse and go back to the way that it used to be, where one tiny sting, you know, would put me in the hospital. Sorry, there's like noise outside. They're mowing the lawns, next door, I think. I should have been dead. That messes you up. It really does. It messes up your mind. And every little sound that I hear, or a buzz, or a fly, or a little, like, just feel something, I get all crazy. I know that will ease in time. That will ease. But right now, yeah, Mama's kind of loony right now. A little more loony than usual. Because, geez. They followed me into the house. They waited. They waited outside the bathroom. So I started looking up some stuff about wasps, and yeah, like once you're marked and they've put out their pheromones, they don't stop. But what one of the articles said was, well, they won't chase you more than like 50 to 100 feet. Bullshit. Bullshit. Now they'll chase you as much as they feel like. And they really felt like it. I am okay. I am alive and I am well. I'm in pain and lots of itchiness. But I'm alive. And it is improving. It's getting better. It was really touch and go, okay, for a while. But I'm alive. And am I cursed? I'm trying to, you know, joke and whatever, because that's, you know, otherwise what do? Just sit and cry? I don't know, guys. Is this like a sign? Is it just one of those things? It's like Crystal, Diving with R5, said, she's like, you just don't have any luck. Like, you know that on Pirates of the Caribbean, the original one, the very first one, the good one, when Jack Sparrow is stuck down in the dungeon, kind of prison, where all the guys are trying to get the dog to bring them the keys, and then there's like an explosion, like a cannonball comes and blows things open, and Jack is the only one left stuck there. And the other prisoner guy, as he's leaving, he's like, you have no manner of luck at all. It applies. But I am lucky. I'm incredibly lucky that I was able to get those treatments for so many years that obviously made a huge difference, because I'm alive. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful, especially at the current state of the world and just everything. I'm grateful to be alive. So that's what's going on right now. James killed the nest, and he picked all the rest of the peaches for me. And I will be carrying my EpiPen again everywhere religiously and refilling my prescription. I'll have to be going in to see the allergy doctor again. I am going to be starting the physical therapy. Things are, you know, they're good. They are good. The kids are all in school and they're happy and they're doing well. Reagan took his trombone to school for the first time today. That's exciting. It's just a wacky time. Yeah. But we're figuring it out. And in as much as I am able to, we'll be bringing you along for that process. I have a whole bunch of footage of all the bottling that I had been doing before the attack and what I'm going to be working on last night. The kids helped me to smash grapes. So we're starting on that. They really liked the jelly that I made with the first round of grapes. And they're like, yeah, let's make more jelly, make more jelly. So I'm going to go pick up a grocery order today. There's like 2 25-pound bags of sugar and a bunch of pectin and all that good stuff. So I've got things to do. But if you've put a curse on me, a hex, some kind of voodoo, it'd be great if y'all just would take that off. Guys, either I joke about it or I sit in a corner and cry. And that does no good for anybody. We'll be okay. We will be okay, and we will just keep on powering through and finding the bright side of things. And me and Mimi are off to Disney World in a month. So excited for that. So ready for that. So looking forward to that. Oh my God, that's just... Yeah, you guys... I have so many people, you go to Disney too much, and the da-da-da-da. Guys, I live in a body that is a burning down circus, which is actually a tattoo that I really want to get. Disney, going to the parks, that's what keeps me going. That, and I mean, I've got kids and a husband that I got to keep going for, but as far as like physically moving, that's what keeps me going. And having that to look forward to when everything is just falling apart, that really does keep me going. I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so excited. And Mimi is so excited. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so that's where we're at. I have every intention of going dumpster diving next week. I have to say thank you a million times to our just generous, loyal Patreon friends, family members who have stuck by me, stuck by us through all this madness. You're not getting the content that you signed up for. And I would hold none of it against you if you jump ship. I would not hold that against you. There would be no hard feelings. None. Because you're not getting that content. And I'm sorry. But but it is what it is. I love you guys and I appreciate you. And I'll keep you posted. We'll get through. We will get through. Anyway, have a beautiful day and try to make every moment count because it will end. You will end. We will end. I will end. So just make the most of the moments. Really do. All right? Okay. I love you guys and see you soon.